But we haven't had a chance to catch up with you since you definitely qualified, because it was confirmed at the end of last week. And that means a lot, doesn't it, to reach the playoffs at the O2 for the first time for you?
Yeah, I missed out. I finished 5th place twice. It's only down to my own fault that I haven't finished in the top 4 before. Obviously, I wasn't good enough before. My experience wasn't good enough. Kept changing my darts too many times. Doesn't help either. But yeah, I've learned a lot since then, and it's great to be going to the O2.
Yeah, most definitely. It's one of the favourites too, as well. Just one final thing. You're still a chance of finishing top because you've closed within a point of Michael now. Should he not beat Phil tonight, you're in a chance of going to the final match to finish in top. That's a big thing.
Well, you know, I'm there to try and scare him, obviously. We all want to beat Michael, and he's fantastic, and he is the greatest player there is around at the moment, him and Anderson. And so, you know, if I can keep the pressure on him, it'll be good.
You've certainly done that. Well played. Thanks, Peter.
Cheers, guys. Thank you, guys.
Well, Chizzy, you're on a heck of a run. You'll be hoping it isn't a case of too little too late.
No, it's never over. I'm keep plodding. I didn't feel that comfortable there, but I was hitting some big scores, but my darts like turning, I was going in the board. I don't know, they're just slipping out my hands, but they was going in, but not how I wanted them. But Raymond let me off with it because he missed a few balls, but I let him off in doubles as well, so I'm just happy to get the win.
6 unbeaten now, 3 wins, 3 draws, and you're still knocking on the door, aren't you, for a playoff spot? But I guess you're also relying on other results.
Yeah, I'm relying on the results, but like Phil Taylor and Guy Hansen, they've got 2 hard games. We've got Michael Van Gerwen playing Taylor. That's going to be a tough one for them both, really. But I'll just trying to keep winning, and I'll climb up the table. And if I get in the 4th place, I'll be happy.
You said you didn't play very well. You still averaged nearly 110.
No, I didn't say I didn't play well. I said my darts weren't sticking in right. There's like turn as I got to the board and like going on an angle. But if they're still going in, I'm happy. So
you've got James Wade in Aberdeen, and as far as you're concerned, you just got to win, innit? Win, and then just see what happens.
Yeah, just keep winning. Like people say it might be too late, but that's my own fault for drawing all the games I've drawn, which I've had darts to win. But I'll just keep second as I go. If I win next week, it's not all about on me, it's on them, from the other players.
Well done tonight, good win.
Thank you, cheers.
Gary, first things first, let me congratulate you. You have qualified for the O2 finals. You're safely through.
I know, I was thinking that walking up the stairs. One more win, last week needed to win and I felt absolutely great. Tonight, really nervous, 2 games left, needed to get the points, so really struggled tonight, but we got there.
Was the fact that you knew that you only needed that 1 win playing on your mind a little bit, because it was tough getting the job done in the end, wasn't it?
It was. I got to the 5 legs, 1 more, at least a draw, but we quite happy at that, and it just went off Pete Tong, but no, it was great there. Wadey, double 12, I thought that was going to go in, so no, 78 I think I took out at the bracket, so it was that was a big leg for me.
Now look, most people, I'd say, now you want to finish 2nd or 3rd because you don't want to finish 4th and play Michael, but you're going to disagree with that because we had some conversations, didn't we, over the years when you said, look, bring him on.
Yeah, I mean, at this stage, you won't be in the last 4. It doesn't matter 1st, 2nd, 3rd or 4th, you've got to play whoever's in front of you, whether it's Michael, Peter, another, it doesn't matter. You've made it to the final night, and then it's hopefully game head on.
Once you get there, you know how to win it as well.
That's it, it's 2 games, could be anything, Phil could get through, come out and play the best 2 nights that we've seen for a long time and lift the title, that's how the players are nowadays, but just getting there, that's the main bit.
Well, good man, well done. We'll see you in Aberdeen next week and then the O2 the week after. Thanks, Gary.
Bonnie Aberdeen, looking forward to it.
Was fantastic.
Thank you. I'm just looking at Bob because Bob told me I qualified. I'm going to do you when I got to stage.
As good as qualified.
I don't know. Have I got to lose 7-0? If Adi beats me 7-0, I'm going to kill. I know where he lives, so don't worry. He won't beat me 7-0.
What did it feel like when you came out? The calling your name. It's like the old days.
It was surreal for me. This is one of the best venues I've ever played in anyway in Sheffield. I can remember because there was a show a few years ago called My Kind of People. These are my kind of people. The working class, exactly the same as me. They're down to earth. They pay the money and they come out to enjoy themselves. And You can't get any better than this, can you? And for me, this has been my last time in Sheffield on stage, so you can't get any better than this. Can't.
With the O2 just 2 weeks away.
And even Michael van Gerwen's dad's turned up.
It's a massive boost for you beating the world #1, the governor of darts at the moment.
It was a strange game, really. I played Michael last weekend, and I didn't feel any fear of him, and this week I didn't feel anything for him. Do you know what I mean? I'm not being disrespectful, but I just thought I might as well enjoy it. If I make the O2, I make the O2. If I don't make the O2, it's not the end of the world, really. You know, I've won it 5 times, whatever. So, but when you're relaxed, you seem to be more relaxed up there. It's ever so weird. Instead of just pushing him a little bit, you're more relaxed and you can enjoy it a bit more. You watch next week in Aberdeen, there'll be some fantastic averages. Adrian Lewis will play out his skin. I think Chiz will play out his skin. James Wade will play out his skin. But they're more relaxed now.
It's been a great Premier League. It would be a fitting way to round it off with a Phil Taylor victory in London.
I would love it. Listen, I'm not going to bank on it. Listen, it's harder for me now than it's ever been. You know, at the age that I am, the dedication, I can't seem to put the dedication in like I used to do. The schedule, I mean, I don't even do the schedule that these young players do. When I say young, some of them are in the 40s. It's a tough game now. Barry Ower's created a monster, trust me. He's making everybody mega wealthy, he is. But it's difficult to do at the same time, you know. When you've been doing it for 30 years, it's time. Do you know what I mean? And when you're 56 years old and you're in a practice room with young kids, it's different. You know, it's not the same anymore. My generation's Eric Bristow, John Lowe, Jockey Wilson, Big Cliff. You know what I mean? They were household names in them days, so, and they still are. So it's different. It's all different. It's all changed. iPhones and I don't understand what. Half the time they're all about Instagram or whatever. I haven't got a clue what they're talking about.
But it must still give you a massive buzz when you beat Van Gerwen on a big stage like this.
Yes, of course I have. Yeah. I mean, to play Michael and beat him, it's like it's like Ronnie O'Sullivan at the minute beating Mark Selby. Do you know what I mean? It's a massive buzz, and it can happen. Of course it can. These 2 people throwing 3 darts, and a couple of times he went for the wrong shots. He went for the bullseye where he should have left the double. He knows that. That's a little bit try and get in my head a little bit, and I think in a way it's showing a little bit of disrespect for me, if that makes sense. So I don't mean that he wants to hurt my feelings. He just wants to get in my head a little bit because I'm in front.
The O2 just around the corner. Aberdeen next week. It's always a special
I'm
atmosphere.
not there yet. I've got to play Aidy yet, so I'm not going to bank on anything. I'm going to go home. I've got a little show to do for Werner Ladders on Monday at Tamworth, and then it's head down and get ready for Aberdeen.
Go there, take a bow. Ladies and gentlemen, 16-time world champion Phil the Power Taylor.
For a 1-4-2. That is how you break through.
Lewis, Dave Chisnell 7-5 over Barney. Gary Anderson booking his place at the O2 with a 7-3 victory over James Wade. And Phil Taylor 7, Michael van Gerwen 3. Like this, Phil Taylor 17 points, as good as at the O2. Massive leg difference over Dave Chisnell. 17 points, should see him there. But Van Gerwen, Wright and Anderson definitely.